I've been working in jobs where my role is to move somebody along a spectrum for 25 years, whether it's moving them away from incarceration, or whether it's moving them toward mental health treatment, or whether it's moving them away from drug and alcohol use, whatever it is. I've been doing it for 25 years. I feel like I do it pretty well. When somebody came along and said, this is how you're to do it, the first thing I thought of is, you're telling me that my way is wrong. And my hackles went up, and I wasn't really interested in hearing how my way was wrong. And I sat with that for quite a little while until it occurred to me that it's not that my way is wrong, it's simply that I've never studied my way. My way is extremely subjective, it's my read on people, and I've never studied it. What we're saying in asking people to use this certain structure of a conversation is not that their way of doing it is wrong, is simply that we've studied this way of doing it, and it has been statistically shown to have this certain result. Regardless of how you feel about an individual, they're still a multifaceted person. And so sitting down with them, making a connection, being able to see them for more than somebody who committed rape too, or being able to see them for more than somebody who has schizophrenia. They're a multifaceted person. If it were that simple, they'd touch the stove and never do it again. If all you're going to do is deal with the person who committed a rape, you're only going to deal with that one facet, then you're not going to get very far, because there's a whole lot more of that person. And you've got to sit down, and again, you got to put in the time, you got to be available to them, you have to be human to them. That way that you can elicit them being human to you, and then we can actually try to get some work done. If you can offer some reinforcements, hey, I saw you did this, it was fantastic. I saw you did that, it was fantastic. If in the check-in you can share a little bit back and forth so that they sense that you're a real human being, that you're not perfect, you never claim to be perfect, and you can give them some reinforcement, then down the road when you need to talk about something difficult, they are less apt to just say and disengage. And as a supervisor, I see this with staff. You can give them a little kudo and, hey, way to go. And usually they're cool about it. Yeah, whatever. But you can tell that they kind of go, it's just a little thing, but those little things feel good. And we can all of us think of a time when somebody gave us just some little kudo and it felt good. And so if we actually want somebody to come from a less pro-social lifestyle into a more pro-social lifestyle, that's huge behavior changes. They're going to have to give up things that they've relied on their whole lives, and they're going to have to embrace things that they've either never had or they've never valued. And that's a huge change. That's a huge adjustment for them. It's way easier for them to just chuck it than it is to do the difficult work involved in making those changes. And so we need to constantly be worrying about motivating and goal setting and reinforcing so that they continue to do that work. My name is Randy Van Zandt. I'm the supervisor of the King County Special Needs Unit and Special Assault Unit.